Welcome back to the channel. My name is Douglas, and in today's MPC Key 37 quick tip, we're going to talk about saving a program. There's a couple of ways and places we can save programs to. So I'm going to cover that in this video. We're going to talk about saving to the internal storage as well as to an SD card. Now, the MPC Key 37 has this nifty little SD card slot somewhere back here. I'm just kind of feeling my way around. We're going to take this SD card, I'm going to plug it right into the back. Kind of clicks in there, and that's going to give us extra storage, which is really great because maybe I'm in a session, I can have my SD card and save all of my projects from that session to an SD card, quickly swap that, bring it over to the computer, and I don't even have to plug the MPC Key 37 into the computer to transfer anything. I can do it through the SD card. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to save. We've got this project here that in the last video when I talked about project versus sequence versus track versus program, we did this little 3-track beat. It ain't perfect, but it's good enough to show how to save this. So on the MPC Key 37, there's a couple of ways we can save. One, we can just tap on our little home icon up at the top here. We have this save button here. We can tap that, and we can save a variety of things. We can save the project. If we've already saved it and we want to save it to another location, we can save project as. We can save things like the plugin programs, the effects, the sequence. You can do an audio mix down if you, let's say you did record a song and you did all your mixing and some mastering, or at least your mixing here. You could do an audio mix down and it renders that to a single file that you can then throw on any of your favorite platforms and show that off. You can also do the Ableton Live set here as well. So we could tap on project and then we could save that. Now you'll notice this button over here lit up, which is really great. If I just come back to here, we can use this button as kind of a quick function to save or save as our project. So in my case, it's untitled. I haven't saved this yet. So it's not really going to matter whether I do save or save as because I have never saved this project. So I can tap that and it brings me into the same save screen on the MPC. Now, if I had already saved this and I just tapped save, it would just save it to wherever I had saved it before. And then I'd have to do Shift Save As to get to this little window right here. So now that we're in this save screen, we have the option of saving it to our internal storage, which the MPC Key 37 has a good amount of free internal storage. And then we also have our SD card, which you can see used to be an old camera SD card. It still says EOS Digital. And we can tap on either of these to navigate through the directories. So within our internal storage, we can see our directories here. MPC documents here is the same as here. So we can double tap on any of these directories to move into them. So let's just go into projects. You'll see I have one from a previous session. And then we could save this to our internal storage by tapping and just giving this a name. We're just going to say Demo Project 1. Do it. So now this is our file name, and we're going to save this to our internal. So we're going to tap on Save, and it's going to save this project to our internal storage. And it goes back, and now you can see it says Demo Project 1 up at the top. Now, let's say I make some changes, and then I want to save this. I can just tap Save, and it saves it again right to that same location. But let's say I want to save a copy to my SD card. What I can do is hold Shift and tap on this Save button, and it brings this save window back up. I can tap on my SD card, which you can see here, and then I'm going to go into my DSoundman projects folder, and we're going to save this here as well. Now you could create new folders, you could do some cool stuff in here. We're just going to tap on Save, and now it's going to save that to my SD card. So now if we go over to our menu and come into our browser, we can go to Places, and then we can see our internal and our SD card. So we can come over to our SD card, DSoundman projects, and we can see that it saved our project to our SD card, and then we have it also saved in our MPC documents, projects, and Demo Project 1. So that's how you save a project to either the internal storage or an external like the SD card. Hopefully that was helpful. If you've got any questions, throw those down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching. Stay inspired and keep making that music.